Welcome to the ultimate culinary face-off, European food versus Asian food. On one side, we've got Europe with its rich, buttery croissants, creamy pastas, and decadent desserts. On the other side, Asia brings bold spices, hand-pulled noodles, and desserts so creative they'll blow your mind. Two continents, two completely different approaches to flavor, and one universal truth: both are absolutely delicious. Who does it best? Stick around as we compare, contrast, and taste test the best of both worlds. Let's start with breakfast, the most important meal of the day. Europe kicks off the morning with buttery croissants, creamy scrambled eggs, and a strong espresso. Simple, elegant, and satisfying. But Asia says, why keep it light? How about a bowl of savory noodle soup in Vietnam, crispy dosa in India, or a selection of warm dim sum in China? Breakfast here is hearty, savory, and sometimes spicy. Basically, it's like lunch in the morning. And meanwhile, Europe is keeping it simple with bread and jam. Sure, it's delicious, but does it have the same drama? I'll let you decide. Now let's talk about spices. Europe and Asia have totally different approaches. Europe is all about those subtle aromatic herbs: basil, thyme, rosemary, and parsley. It's finesse and balance in every dish. But Asia cranks the spice dial up to 11. From the fiery chilies of Thai curry to the tongue-tingling heat of Sichuan peppercorns, Asia knows how to turn up the flavor. Europe's spice game is like a gentle touch, nothing too overwhelming. But Asia? They bring the fire, and it's not just for flavor, it's an experience. If you can handle the heat, you're in for a wild ride. So, mild or intense, which one are you picking? Next up, carbs. Europe knows how to do carbs right, whether it's a crusty French baguette, a cheesy Italian pizza, or a creamy pasta. It's all about indulgence and comfort. But wait, Asia's here with a different take. Instead of simple Europe-style carbs, Asia makes it an art form. Hand-pulled noodles in China, sushi rice that sticks just right, and those fluffy bao buns. Delicious, soft, and packed with flavor. And don't forget the street food. Parathas in India, crispy spring rolls in Vietnam. Europe's carbs are iconic, no doubt, but Asia, they take carbs to a whole new level. Fun, fresh, and full of flavor. Now let's get to the sweet stuff. Desserts. Europe's desserts are a symbol of decadence. Think tiramisu, eclairs, creme brulee, and delicate macarons. Rich, creamy, and oh so indulgent. But Asia isn't far behind with their own twist on sweets. They might not be as heavy, but they're just as creative. Try a bite of mochi or some chewy tapioca pearls in your bubble tea, or experience the refreshing taste of shaved ice in Korea's bingsu or the Philippines' halo halo. Europe gives you elegance, but Asia gives you fun. Colorful, chewy, icy, and refreshing, these desserts are an adventure, and I'm all in for the ride. When it comes to drinks, Europe's all about tradition. Coffee culture? Check. Fine wine? Check. There's nothing like a strong espresso to kickstart your day or a glass of red wine to pair with dinner. But Asia shook things up with tea. Matcha, jasmine, and milk tea, each with its own unique flair. And of course, who can forget bubble tea? A global sensation that turns your drink into a chewy, slurp-worthy adventure. Europe may have coffee, but Asia's got the fun factor covered with its variety of tea options and drinks that come with a twist. So whether you're sipping on a coffee in Italy or sipping boba in Taiwan, both regions have their own way of keeping you refreshed and satisfied. So, which region does it best? That's the million-dollar question. Europe's elegance and simplicity versus Asia's boldness and creativity. It's impossible to pick a winner. Maybe the answer isn't about competition. Maybe it's about celebration. After all, why choose when you can have the best of both worlds? Stick around as we take a closer look at these incredible cuisines, compare their strengths, and maybe even taste test a few along the way. By the end of this video, you'll see just how special and delicious these two culinary worlds truly are.